Chosen ones. December 15th is the threshold that opens your next life chapter. Chosen ones, listen closely. What you are about to hear is not motivational language, not spiritual entertainment, and not information meant for everyone. This message exists because December 15th is not an ordinary day, and you are not encountering these words by chance. This day is not simply another date on the calendar. It is not just a midpoint in December, and it is not merely a countdown marker before the new year begins. December 15th functions as a threshold, a gateway moment, a turning point that marks the initiation of an entirely new chapter in your life, one that has been quietly assembling itself through every experience you've lived until now. What you must understand with absolute certainty is this: today requires your full energetic presence and protection. December 15th is a day of intentional withdrawal, sacred stillness, and energetic sovereignty. This is not the day to socialize. This is not the day to casually engage with others. This is not the day to allow your frequency to mix freely with people who are not aligned with where you are going. Something significant is unfolding beyond what the physical senses can detect. Something that requires you to remain undisturbed, undiluted, and fully available to your own inner alignment. If you are hearing this message on December 15th, it is because your higher consciousness arranged it. This moment was scheduled. Your awareness was meant to receive this instruction now, not earlier and not later. How you move through these 24 hours is not insignificant. The way you hold your energy today establishes the framework for what will unfold over the coming year and beyond. To understand why this matters so deeply, you need to grasp what December 15th represents energetically. This date sits at a precise convergence point. The first half of December has passed. The old year is nearing completion, and the new one has not yet begun. In energetic systems, whether sacred geometry, physics, or metaphysical law, center points act as power nodes. They are pivot moments, points of leverage where even a subtle shift produces an outsized effect. Imagine standing at the summit of a mountain. From that vantage point, multiple valleys stretch out in every direction. At the peak, all routes are visible, all outcomes are possible. But once you begin descending, momentum takes over. The path commits itself. Changing direction becomes increasingly difficult. December 15th is that summit moment. Your future timelines are accessible right now, but the one you step into depends on the energetic choices you make today, the mental state you maintain, the emotional field you hold, the influences you permit into your space. This is why interaction matters so much today, and why it is strongly advised that you do not meet anyone. Every human interaction involves an exchange of energy. This is not abstract spirituality. It is measurable reality. The heart emits an electromagnetic field. The brain does the same. Your entire system generates a coherent energetic signature that extends beyond your physical body. When another person enters your proximity, those fields overlap. They influence one another. Depending on coherence, emotional stability, and consciousness level, one of several outcomes occurs. In rare cases, when both individuals are operating at a similar elevated frequency, the interaction becomes mutually strengthening. Energy amplifies, awareness expands. Both leave the exchange more aligned. But most interactions are not like that. More commonly, one or both individuals are carrying unresolved emotional patterns, unconscious beliefs, or internal instability. When that happens, three primary effects can occur. First, energetic depletion. A less coherent system will instinctively draw from a stronger one to stabilize itself. This is unconscious, not malicious, but the result is the same. You leave feeling tired, scattered, or heavy without understanding why. Second, frequency transfer. Emotional states such as fear, resentment, scarcity, or anger are contagious. When fields merge, those states imprint themselves into your system. They linger after the interaction ends, subtly influencing your thoughts and perceptions. Third, and most critical on a day like today, timeline interference. Every person exists within a particular trajectory shaped by their beliefs, choices, and dominant emotional patterns. Prolonged or emotionally charged interactions cause resonance. You begin tuning into their version of reality. Their limitations become perceptible. Their doubts begin to feel relevant. This is why clarity can dissolve after certain conversations, even when nothing overtly negative was said. On normal days, your system has enough stability to recover. Your timeline is relatively anchored. But December 15th is not a normal day. Today, your energetic structure is temporarily more fluid. Old patterns are releasing. New ones are forming. This makes you exceptionally powerful, but also more impressionable. Think of a chrysalis. The caterpillar has dissolved, but the butterfly has not yet formed. During this phase, the system is pure potential. Whatever enters the environment becomes incorporated into the emerging structure. That is where you are today. The version of you that carried outdated patterns is dissolving. The version aligned with your next chapter is forming. The energies you allow into your field right now will become part of that formation. This is why today calls for restraint, boundaries, and solitude. It may feel uncomfortable. It may feel inconvenient. You may feel pressure to maintain plans or social obligations. But this day carries more weight than any casual interaction ever could. If plans exist, they can be postponed. If explanations are required, they can be minimal. You are not obligated to justify protecting your energy. Those who respect your path will understand. Those who do not are revealing information, not obstacles. So, what should you do instead? First, establish true solitude, not just being physically alone while still scrolling, messaging, and absorbing external input. This is about energetic quiet. Reduce digital noise. Step away from social media. Allow your nervous system to settle. Create an environment that supports stillness. Clean your space. Light a candle. Sit in silence or play gentle grounding sound. Treat your environment as a sanctuary rather than a living space. Second, engage in deep inner work. This is not surface reflection. This is honest examination. Spend time in meditation. Journal without editing yourself. Ask difficult questions. What are you ready to release permanently? What cycles are you done repeating? What beliefs are no longer compatible with who you are becoming? What relationships drain you, and why have you allowed them to persist? Let the answers emerge without judgment. Awareness is the beginning of release. Third, practice energetic clearing. Water is especially effective. A bath or shower with conscious intention can help release residual emotional weight. Use breath work to calm the nervous system. Visualize your energetic boundaries becoming coherent and strong. If you work with spiritual guidance, however you define it, invite support, not to bypass responsibility, but to reinforce clarity and protection. Fourth, define your vision. Be specific, not wishful but intentional. What does your next chapter look like in relationships, work, abundance, emotional stability, and self-trust? How do you feel in that reality? Let your nervous system register it as familiar. This is not fantasy. It is energetic calibration. Finally, make clear commitments. Write them. Speak them aloud. Declare what you are no longer available for. State what you are choosing instead. Your voice carries authority when aligned with truth. Throughout the day, remain attentive. Insights may surface unexpectedly. Clarity may arrive without effort. Emotional release may happen gently or all at once. This is normal. The field is more responsive today. Some resistance may arise internally, thoughts questioning whether this is excessive or unnecessary. Under ordinary circumstances, integration with daily life is important, but threshold moments require precision. You do not eat before surgery. You do not ignore preparation before a significant transition. This is one of those moments. Every major transformation story includes withdrawal before emergence. The pattern is universal, not because the world is wrong, but because change requires space. Today is that space. December 15th functions as a convergence of endings and beginnings. Multiple cycles are completing while new ones are initializing. In this overlap, the future is malleable. Consciousness determines outcome. If you treat today casually, the opportunity passes quietly. If you honor it intentionally, the shift is unmistakable. This is not about perfection. It is about presence. Remain in your energy. Protect your field. Give this day the respect it requires. Your next chapter is not approaching. It is beginning now. What you choose today becomes the foundation you stand on tomorrow.